Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today's super exciting because we're starting off with a pallet opening. And you know when something arrives on the pallet, it is good. It's pretty obvious what this is, but still, let's find out what's inside. A++ for packaging. Look at this virgin front end. We got a brand new Chaser front end that is uncrashed. Oh, I'm so excited, guys. This looks really good. It's actually wild looking at this compared to my Chaser, just how messed up the front of mine is. But yeah, this is very exciting. Everything is brand new. Well, brand new to me. New struts too, because I don't know where the body guys are gonna wanna do the cut and the repair. But we also have the front new rails that can be cut and welded and all that kind of stuff if they can't straighten the ones that are in there. If they can straighten the ones that are in there and get the kinks out of them, then what will happen is everything will get cut around these rails and it'll then just, everything else will just kind of go onto them. But yeah, everything's good. We've got everything that we need here to make the front of the Chaser brand new again, which is pretty much the hardest part about rebuilding the Chaser, is getting all of that aligned up. But luckily, we know a guy, and we're gonna go see him tomorrow. For anyone wondering, this whole thing cost me about $500. It's a little expensive, actually. If I went and picked it up, it would have been only like $250 US. But with shipping and everything to the factory, $500, which I think is fair. For a whole new front end of the Chaser, I think it's gonna be very much worth it. And it comes with whatever we don't use this time, we have spares for the next time. That's the most important thing. But speaking of Chaser stuff, we have a pretty big update there. The big update on the Chaser is that this won't be in here much longer. Daikie's been working on getting the engine out. He's already disconnected the oil cooler, disconnecting a whole bunch of other stuff. As you guys know, we took off the turbo last time we were here, and we have a new turbo on the way, which I'm excited to show you guys. But for now, all this has to come out. Transmission, engine, wiring loom, everything that needs to come out so that these frames can get worked on and the whole front end swapped out. The big issue with this one is this one's tweaked it this way. You can see the big kink there. And then this one, super obvious, but this one's tweaked this way. The easiest way to look at it is look at it from underneath here. And you get a really good idea of how far it's been pushed this way. It's actually horrendous. It's terrible. It's really bad. Like if you look at it from here, you could just see it's like all the way over there. So that's bad. You really get a good look at it from here too. Yeah. All you got to do is look at this front kind of bash bar that's been welded on. And if you look straight on it from here, yeah, look at how much that's bowed out. So yeah, all of that's gonna get fixed. And this thing's gonna be driving probably the best it's ever driven, which I'm excited about. First, engine and drivetrain, transmission, all that need to come out. I started pulling the interior part to undo the wiring harness to the ECU, and I pulled the glove box up, and it looks like a mouse moved in here. It stinks so bad I had to put gloves on, but you can see that they just started chewing up all the paper and receipts in here from me getting gas. There was something inside these gloves that were in there. I just started pouring it all in the bin, but yeah. It's pretty gross. It's not uncommon for this to happen, especially like at Ebisu Circuit. It's obviously like surrounded by forests and stuff. And these cars aren't exactly 100% sealed. It's pretty easy for a mouse or something to get inside. So I'm gonna assume that's what happened, but it's pretty gross. It smells really bad. There's like mouse droppings and stuff mixed in there with it all. Oh. Well, at least it seems like we kind of got to it before it got too bad, but all my stickers have been half eaten and everything's moist in here with the droppings and the pee. And it's sad because this is actually a cool photo. I like this one. It's from a long time ago. A fan came to Ebisu and took it. So yeah, I hope my Defi gauges still work because obviously any kind of moisture is bad for electronics. Oh, gross. Yeah. Oh, you're joking. They chewed through my wiring harness for the sensor. Oh. Oh, that sucks. What else did they chew through? We've made a fair bit of progress since the last time we picked up the camera. I cleaned out the mouse nest and we're now moving the transmission. Yeah,
Ew.
May, welcome back, May.
Where?
It was in the glove box and they chewed through my Deafy wires and made a whole house in there.
Disneyland.
Disneyland. Mickey Mouse was in my car. So yeah, I mean, it's a common thing at ABC, right? Can I have the 14 socket?
Ooh.
Yeah, it smelled so bad. I had book gloves on and stuff. Just like that.
Okay, Daiki just checks the clearance.
終わりました。
We should do a transmission
You gonna
offloading
break on me?
contest.
You gonna be a bitch like the rest of them? Better not. I kill you.
You're not gonna take the hammer and do the prayer?
Yeah, I probably should so we don't blow another transmission. What a effing dumb design. Thanks, Toyota.
Oh god. You okay?
No.
Do you like working on cars?
Love working on cars. Best thing ever. Not extremely thrilled that I had to take that out to get to where I need to. But now,
Oh. Ow. Ow, my knee.
there's a roll cage there. Now this comes out.
Ooh.
Yeah. Careful that. So, all of that was just to get to the throttle control unit so I could unplug one plug, which we need to be able to pull this all out.
Love cars, right, Sam?
Love them. Especially Toyotas. All right, pull it through, Daiki. Give birth to this thing. Pull it through. There we go. All right, there's some plugs you're gonna have to be gentle with, but should all come through. There you go, yay! Can't wait to feed that back through the firewall. Toyotas, they said. They're simple, they said. They never break, they said. Better than Nissan, they said. Hit it. You got this.
Later.
Yeah, we're good. Bring her out. All right, pull her back a bit.
Yep.
Oh, wait, do we have anything else holding on? Oh no, that wire's fine. That goes up here.
This way.
Starter motor. Just kind of dangle there for now.
Later.
Yeah, more shuttle. Highly recommended, guys. Get one of these air actuated cranes. Save so much time. We got a couple of these vac lines, and hang on, we need to undo a vac line here, and then we'll be good. Stop! Stop. I forgot about this wire. If your JZ doesn't start, it's probably because that wire is broken, and we are not about to break that one. Now good. That'll be the last one now.
Okay.
Pull her out. This is kind of sad, guys. The Chaser has no heart. Well, we've got the JZ out on the little cart thing. I love these things so much. Something I've noticed is there's a fair bit of heat markings and stuff on the clutch. It's a fairly new clutch, but I will probably just pull it out and open it up and just inspect it and make sure we're all good. But yeah, for the most part, this is now kind of ready to go to the frame machine tomorrow. We'll be filming a separate video on that when it also starts getting straightened and all that kind of thing. It's going to be really, really cool, I think, to be able to see if, one, they're going to be able to save these rails. If they save these rails and don't cut them and weld them from the other one, I will be very impressed. And actually, I think it'll ultimately make it an easier job, because then we only have to change, the radiator support and all this stuff in here and in here. But yeah, hopefully it goes really smooth and we can save this old girl. If not, then I'll have to get a GX or something like that and just switch it over. But yeah, for the most part, I'm pretty excited bringing this old girl back. We can hopefully have this thing ready in time for Material, and at this rate, we're gonna make it, I think. It's gonna be good. You excited?
Yes.
Yeah? I'm just glad this is like the first time I've ever pulled a transmission out of this thing that wasn't blown, so it feels weird. But yeah, I'm excited. I think this thing's gonna come back bigger, better, stronger than ever. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. It's kind of crazy how heavy these chassis are, even with no engine or rear end on it. Man, I cannot wait to see what this thing's gonna look like when it's done. I'm big excited, really excited. It's the next day and we've arrived at where we're gonna be getting the frame straightened for the Chaser. I'll introduce you to the owner, but this is a very special place, and we'll get to that after we unload the Chaser. Such a good hoodie. We need to do Team 7 hoodies. It's getting cold now. What is happening? Look, it's Kissa, everybody. How you doing? Ohayo gozaimasu.
Ohayo.
It is really early. Oh, we've now got the Chaser up on the frame machine. And it's very clear that this thing is very bent that way if you look at it straight down here. Wow. This side is like up and over this way. And this person here, this is Marco.
Hello!
He's Picasso when it comes to cars, and he's gonna be helping us fix this. And Marco's company is called MS Academy. The sign's right there. Kissa's here because she introduced me to Marco, and you had your 180SX fixed here, right?
So,
The frame all straightened up.
やばかった。ぐしゃぐしゃだった。
Yeah, it was really messed up, but Marco was able to fix it. So we know we're definitely in the right place. Also, I see no one that has this kind of equipment in Japan, so it's really cool. The only people that do have this equipment are the guys that order it through Marco, and I'm really excited to make sure that this thing is getting it done properly. And what's really cool is they've already told me that this doesn't look like a big issue to them at all. So they're pretty confident they'll be able to straighten out these rails and then just front radiator support and a few things that we can switch out with the other front end that we got. You can just move the car forwards and backwards like this now.
Yes, so no need to move the car on two post lift. Everything you do on the bench.
So good.
すごいよ、エンジン。
So if you have a small trolley, you can fix and take out everything.
Wow.
Without the program, the car is some not safety.
Yeah.
When you put it on the top.
That's fantastic. So we're gonna actually work on this front suspension now. We're gonna remove everything, the front member, the whole thing.
Yes.
So that they can pull the frames into where they need to
And
be.
then you
Put it back.
put it back easily.
Okay. Me and Daiki will get on that now and get that done. We got the front assemblies removed. We've got them all just chilling on the ground there. And now Marco's putting some more points here off where those arms were. And I think that's just gonna be to like support and brace the car even more. Because then he rolled in these guys. And these guys clip onto the base of like the bed, and that's gonna be what's gonna pull and correct the frame and stuff. These things look massive. It's crazy. Daiki, I think we need to bring your 180SX here. Maybe also your S15 needs a little love too.
I don't wanna see.
Daiki has a Missile 180, and the front is kind of worse than this, or about the same?
I think more worse than.
Really?
Yeah.
More worse than this? Wow.
Because nothing here, mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have to like very big from like no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So it's like, how far bend do you think?
Yeah.
Bad. All right. Well, we got to get his car to the shop because we got to start working on that for Matsuri as well. But yeah, I'm sure Marco's going to make quick work out of this. They're looking at the original data from Toyota, and you can see all the measurements here. So they're going to be able to literally get all this dialed in perfect. It's kind of crazy. It's also scary. I'm worried that we're going to definitely have a lot bent and wrong in this. I mean, obviously, this thing's been crashed like 20-something times, but we should be able to make it work. Everything's getting the final tightening done. As you can see, the pulling machines have been moved into place. They've already worked out the first place that they need to pull, and apparently just between like these 2 points here is 6 millimeters out. So they need to try to pull that back before they can start moving to the front. Marco was saying as he adjusted everything here that it's very clear that the rear here is not the same on both sides, probably due to the amount of rear end hits we've had, but over here you can see this is where we're at. And on this side, we're a fair bit off from that same number. But yeah, we're not really worried about the rear, it's more so the front. Although that's also probably just because of how weak Toyota made the subframe mounts in these cars. They twist and warp all the time. The cross member's off.
They becoming like that.
Really?
Yes. Or a different accident. With
Who knows, right? This thing's been crashed like 50 times.
We checked the adjuster to the measurement.
Yeah. Oh, so you're starting to just pull from that.
You know? Is it
Oh, wow, yeah, it's moving.
Oh.
Wow.
So we make in the traction.
Yeah.
Then now front auricular.
Oh, so once that's holding it where it needs to be, then you can pull this where it needs to be. Oh wow, it's starting to completely straighten it. Wow. Oh my gosh. You just start hearing things twisting and moving everywhere. It's freaking me out. Wow. This frame rail is so straight now. It's actually a little this way. Mostly it'll go back. Guys, I cannot explain to you how much of a kink there was there before, and now look at it. Oh yeah, there too. So you guys can kind of gather why I call Marco Picasso here. He's literally making this thing good again. Oh, he's about to, he just released it. Ooh. Wow, what a difference. And just to give you guys an idea, this is usually what Marco works on over here. More of these kinds of cars. I'm sure you can tell what it is under the cover, but yeah. Also restoring stuff like these. Marco is obviously helping me out massively, working on my sentimental chaser, I'll call it. we're heading back to the shop now. Obviously, I know I'm in good hands. Being able to spend just a few hours with Marco and see what he did to the Chaser already is mind-blowing. And just the fact that they have all that data from Toyota on the chassis and stuff that they can correlate to and check and bring everything into alignment is super, super cool. I can't believe my front subframe was that out of spec. 6 millimeters is a lot, and there's no way I could have compensated for that with my alignment. Which probably makes sense why the car sort of felt weird steering wise, but I just kept sending it anyways. Like, I know you guys know just how much I've driven that car and how much abuse it's copped. So the fact that it's actually still somewhat looking and resembling a car is amazing, and anyone's guess how it survived as long as it has. But yeah, anyways, Marco, he's taking good care of the car. He's gonna sort it out. I cannot wait to come back and see how good it looks. Daikie's going there tomorrow, and he's gonna have the front cut with him and everything. And Marco's gonna be able to take anything that he needs off that to weld onto the front and get that thing good. Obviously, one thing that I wanna touch on too is when you are straightening out a frame, and there's been a big kink and stuff like that there, you do need to go back and reinforce that later. And he's gonna be doing some reinforcement plates and some welding and stuff like that. And he's also going to be seam sealing and doing a ton of stuff to reinforce the front end and make it even stronger than it was. I always say that Chasers are like tanks and they don't fold and crumple like, you know, S chassis do. But if he's gonna go above and beyond on the front end of this thing, it's probably like cars are just gonna bounce off it most likely. But you know what I'm saying? Probably not that like that, you know. But at the same time, it's gonna be even stronger, which is great. So yeah, at the end of the day, I'm happy. The Chaser is definitely in good hands, and I'm gonna come back to a tank, literally. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm excited. We have a lot of work ahead of us to make sure this thing makes it for Drift Mitsuri. After this, we're gonna fit the aero kit, and then from there to the paint shop, and I cannot wait till you guys get to see what color is getting painted. I'm ranting, I'm talking, I'm excited. A lot of stuff happening. Tomorrow's video, I think I'm revealing a new car in a different country. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace!